Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Aviators of Anchorage.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, son. Let's go, Alpha right here. All right.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Connects with Kittle underneath.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A big hitter there. First down gain of 26 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Fields now to throw.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is indeed good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
For the first time in 2022, here's Tony Pollard.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. The clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Don't jump, ready?
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he will be out of bounds here. And what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Fields. And this one incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Play action. It's Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off left tackle, it's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. On the move to his left. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Aviators are able to widen their advantage.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Lamb's first catch of the game. Good for a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Rodgers now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And a strong run there as they take this all the way down to the 35. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, this is McCaffrey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Second and a couple.
Hey, Ken. Extend.
Out of the gun, Fields. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds his man, Pollard. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start with the option, and they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. There's Rodgers to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. 7 yards there and a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, hauled in by Lynn. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action. Now Rodgers. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
3rd down and 13. From the gun, here's Fields. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at about the 28. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. You're good.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Hey, stay. Go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Back to throw. Fields.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll run past midfield just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 18 on the play.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
One play action. Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Complete. Pollard.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. brings up second down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you. Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Back to throw, Rodgers.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up an...
Oh, no, he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, he had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Fields. He finds Kittle going across the field.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. All eyes on Fields. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Fields. This ball intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but